Hey guys, it's been a long time. It's been a week since my surgery. Got into a car accident July 4th at like 11:12 p.m. Well, 12 a.m. Broke my femur, broke my knee, recovering at the moment. A lot of people tell me that I should record my journey, my healing process. My hair has been like this for about a month and I have yet to take it down because of the accident. I had to take my nose ring out, so it's like that. I had to take all of my piercings out. I just put these back in because them the only ones that actually go in. This one the only one that went back in. And this ear has nothing besides this piercing. My industrial will not go back in. Gotta get that re-pierced, but this is how my leg is looking. This is where my knee is. They put screws. Then this is where my femur is. It's like all the way up here. I'm not showing anything, so can't really, get reported or nothing, but yeah. From my femur up until right here is where my bleeding. I think I might be bleeding. That's where I put my jury at when I got to the hospital. I had just bought an outfit that day too. They had to cut it off. I was sick. It's just like it's so much. But yeah, they had to put a rod through my femur bone, screws, and then put screws in my knee. So your girl is currently half metal. I'm gonna give y'all a story time on what happened. So first of all, starting off, I went to work. I did a 5-2. Went home. Actually, no, I didn't go home. I went to the store to go buy my outfit. So that got cut off. I bought a red, like, tank top bodysuit and some black shorts. And then I bought this other skirt, which I still got. So I was texting my friends and stuff. We were trying to see, like, who was going to do something. We were like, oh, we're going to just go to my friend's house. So I'm like, okay. Me and my friend V, which she stayed 5 minutes away from me, and her rode together to our friend's house. We was chilling for a minute. My other friend people was having like a little family thing next door. So we was like kind of over there, like outside though. We was all chilling and stuff like that. My other friend didn't come. I'm gonna probably like say initials. Let's gonna do initials. So I'm with V and T. T is who house we went to. We was all just like right there. And then my friend T, his peoples was with us, but like they was like with us like that. Like they was just by our car. Like, we all standing by a car. Yeah. So we all just talking and stuff like that. And my other friend Kay was at home. So we like, okay, we gonna go see him. So he stayed like 5 minutes away from T house. And we really didn't like want to walk because it was like a 20-minute walk. So we like, okay, we just gonna Uber because it was $10. So we Uber there. Kay let us in. We chilling with Kay for a little bit. Kay didn't want to come back with us because V wanted to go back to T house for a little bit. So we sat at K house for about, I guess you could say 20 minutes. I don't know. It probably was less than that. But we ended up going back to T house. Started getting late. Our other friend, she ended up pulling up, and then our other friend, we just call him 50, so we're just gonna say 50 for him. But our other friend 50 ended up pulling up too. And it was just me, T, V, 50, and we were just all outside watching the fireworks. Y'all wanna get a bottle? We like, nah, we don't need no more. Because me and V was already drinking MXDs and B boxes. We was straight for the day. And that was like earlier when we was chilling at the car with T. So, mind you, at this point, it's like probably like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So, like, okay, well, I'm trying to go to this person's house and go see this person for a little minute. We're like, okay. She like, and T was like, oh, well, you know, can y'all take me somewhere real quick? And we're like, okay. And asked us, do we want to come? Me and V was like contemplating, like, nah, we shouldn't go. Do you want to go? 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 So we just went back and forth like that. We asked each other like 4 times if we wanted to go. At that point, we didn't ask each other too many times. We should have just like said no. So we just like, okay, we're gonna go. But T ended up driving. So T drove. He dropped himself off. Instead of me like thinking like maybe I should drive because O is kind of out of it because O is drunk. Mind you, most of the time that we link up, O is drunk because I don't know why, but I always drive just like this, which is not good. But it's like we're so used to it. But it's like every time O drives like this, it's like at this point you really don't know what's gonna happen, which we see now. But it's like we should have been like, you know, like, because it's like always wanted to pick us up. Always like, no, I got it. Because it's like I've never cared to take an Uber, but like, no, like I'll pick you up. It's like, no, I take an Uber. Like, no, I pick you up. I'm like, just okay. So that's how it be with O. O end up getting in the front seat, driving off. We end up pulling up to where O was trying to go to see somebody. So me and V sit in the car. We sit in there for like probably at least 10 minutes. We like, all right. We didn't come here just to sit. Like, we try to be outside. Like, it's 4th of July. Like, but I'm looking at me and V talking, and we're just like, yeah, it's time to go. Like, at this point, we're getting sleepy. We want to go home. So I asked V, I'm like, you want to go home? She said, yeah. I said, okay. So we wait on O. I'll get back in the car. Probably like 5-10 minutes after that, I think. I'll get back in the car. I'm like, yeah, we ready to go home. She like, oh, we didn't get the bottle, or you didn't get the bottle. We like, we don't need no more bottle, girl. We ready to go to sleep. My bedtime is at 10 o'clock, and then I be having to work at 5 a.m. So my sleep schedule is really restricted. But it was Friday, and I had work until 10 o'clock the next day, so I was straight, and I had time to put in. So I'm like, okay. You know, I'm straight. I'm not really sleepy, but I'm just trying to go do what I was trying to do. O ended up pulling off. V in the back seat, sleep. This is like moments before disaster. Literally moments. So we pull off. I didn't know, but V told me like O was like so close to hitting a pole. I'm like, are you serious? So we're on the freeway. O is swerving on the freeway. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, okay, no. I'm like, no. Mind you, I don't have a seatbelt on. I don't know why it wasn't clicking in my head to put a seatbelt on, but I usually get in the car with O with a seatbelt on every single time because it's like, you never know because O be drunk. And every car I get in, I put a seatbelt on. This one time, y'all see how I look now, but it's cars beeping at O, cars going past O, just beeping at her. Like, I'm like, okay, no. I'm like, okay, pull over, let me drive. She's not listening. I said, pull over, let me drive. She's not listening. Pull over, let me drive. She's not listening. I said pull over at least 5 times. It was like the 5th time she was like, okay, where you want me to pull over at? I'm like, anywhere. I'm like, it don't even matter. Like, it's no cars coming, just stop the car. Because like at this point we're on like a main street, so it's like she can just stop and I could get out. So she acted like she was about to pull over, but as soon as she like turned the car to pull to the side of the street, she laughed, kept driving. Red flag, never. number like 10 at this point. So I can see like she's out of it because it's like she's like leaning to the side, and it's like her. You can sense, like you can look at her and say like, yeah, she's not here. She's not here at all. Yeah, no. We end up pulling up to oncoming traffic. Like we pull up like we like pulled up from like where houses was at. And this is like where like the oncoming traffic was coming. It was like cars coming this way. It was cars coming this way. Just going fast, 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 fast. She pulls out instead of stopping at the stop sign. She pulls out right in the middle of oncoming traffic. And she's basically like she just sitting there. Instead of just going, because there's so many cars coming by real fast. And I'm just like, what? She just sitting there. We looking at her like, we're looking at her like, oh, bro, what is wrong with you? She's not listening. So she pull off. At this point, this is like where it happened. It's like we on another main street, and it's like on like the side. You know how the house is like got like, it's like the main street, and then like you could turn down the street to go where the house is at. So we on the part before you get to where the houses are. We driving, but she's like driving slow, but at the same time it's like, because my leg is shaking, but because when I'm in a car it might seem slow, but she was going fast, and it was like the police said it was like 60 miles per hour, and that's fast. So she's like driving on the side. You know how like you can park on the side of a street? She's driving on that part, and it's like, why are we so close to the curb? Why are you driving on the curb? It's like, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh, bro. Oh, stop the car. Like, stop the car. Oh is not listening because O is out of it. O is looking straight. But O eyes, like you can tell in O eyes that she's not here. Her foot just on the gas. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So V ended up waking up right before it happened. V was in the middle, asleep. She put her seatbelt on. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all too. When T had dropped himself off, he told us to be safe. V said that she felt like chills when he said that. Something about that day too that just felt off, and I'm just like, something don't feel right about this day. Like, you know you can feel like something's gonna happen, but it's like you never know what's gonna happen, because anything could happen. But it's like you would never expect that to happen. So V get behind me, put her seatbelt on. So at this point, literally a couple minutes after that, I see a red truck in front of us. We facing the back of the truck. So mind you, she's still on the side of the road. It's no cars coming. It's like kind of dark, but it's like you can see, like, because you're driving, you can see. She's not looking. I'm like, oh, look, it's a car in front of you. Oh, it's a car in front of you. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? I'm yelling at her. It was too late at that point. We smacked the back of the car, and we smacked it hard. And because the car she was in, it's like a truck, like a red truck, and it's long, and it sits up real high, and she's small. So we smacked the back of a red, like one of those trucks. We smacked the back of it. Mind you, when we smacked the back of it, it was like we smacked it. And I'm bigger than her. She didn't have no seatbelt on. She's way smaller than me. She's like 5'3". I'm 5'6". V is like probably 5'5", 5'6". Me and her like the same size. All right, whatever you want to say. Or I don't know. We smacked it. Her airbags pop out. Her airbags are huge, and I'm so surprised that the airbags didn't hurt me as much, because the airbag, like, I'm gonna show you on my leg. This is what the airbag did to me. Like, if I would have showed y'all like how it looked in the beginning, it was super bruised and it was swollen, and then this is what the airbag did to me too. For some reason, when they hit us, I don't know, I put my arms up. My arms could have broke. I don't know why my mind just said put your arms up, because I think the windshield had broke. I just put my arms up. I don't know. So when we hit it, for some reason my legs went up. So that's why my leg looked like that. And my other one, I guess the airbag, the impact, when my leg went up, my leg, like, how do I say this? Like, this is my leg. My leg was like up. I'm gonna do my hands. So it was like, these are my legs. They went up, and then this one went like that way. So it went this way, like sitting down. It went this way. My upper, like my thigh. My leg went this way. Wait, let me see. Like it went this way. My foot was going like the opposite way. It was too much. I'm not paying attention to my leg because I'm just like, I need a tripod right now, but I'm currently handicapped, so I can't get up to look for it. V wake up. She like, Ani, bro. I said her name. First because she said, Ani, bro, Ani. What is wrong with you? What are you doing? I look at her. I said, what? Like, what? What is going on? She like, oh my gosh. But when she, right before she hit it, she said, oh my God. So that's when she snapped back to reality. So I looked down. I said, my leg is broken. She said, what? I said, my leg is broken. V is in the back. She don't know that mind you, V ribs was bruised. Ani is the only one who walked away okay. Well, she said that her hand was hurting and stuff, but she said she think her hand was broken. But the doctors, I don't know if the doctors checked her or not, but she was the only one that walked away okay. V got discharged the next day. It's been like a couple days since then, because like I've been, hurting and trying to maneuver with a walker. So it's been frustrating, but we're back. I had to free up some storage and stuff, so we're gonna start back from where we left off at. But I'm pretty sure I left off when the man took me out of the car.
Okay, so I forgot a part, but a man came up to us and asked were we okay. We said yes. Then he told us to hurry up and get out because the car was leaking gas and that it would blow up. Everybody got out except me because my leg was broken, so I asked him could he get me out.
So he took me out the car, but he picked me up from the side where my leg was broken at. I don't know how he got me out the car. I don't know, I guess my adrenaline was rushing, so I couldn't feel anything. He took me out the car. He set me on the concrete. I'm just in my head like, oh my gosh, like my leg is broken. I'm not caring about nothing else. I'm just like, my leg is broken. Where he moved me at, he moved me like on the sidewalk, but it's still kind of by the car. So it's like, really, if the car blow up, bro, like I'm through. So I'm not even worried about nothing else, just my leg. So mind you, my phone had already called the police and it was automatically on there, and I'm trying to hang up so I can call my mama for some reason. I knew like everybody else had their phones, people around us had phones, so I'm like, I know the police gonna end up there. So it's like, I'm trying to talk to my mama, but the phone won't hang up. Mind you, I'm on the phone with the police. They're like, it's okay, the police are on the way, can you give us your address? I'm just screaming and crying. I'm like, I don't know where I'm at because my eyes are blurry. I'm outside, it's dark, I'm on the ground. I can't get up and tell you like, oh yeah, it's a street right here, it's a street right there. Like, I can't see. So the man that took me out of the car, he was standing there with me while I'm on the phone with the police. He like, yeah, we on this such and such and such. I guess we was like kind of near Davison. Mind you, we're in Michigan. Forgot to say that. But so I'm on the phone with the police. Why my friend, why the girl, which is she come up, she grabs my phone and tries to hang up the phone, but because the phone wouldn't hang up, she took my phone and walked away with it while she's on the phone with her mom. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, I don't even care about the police coming at this point. I'm like, I want to talk to my mama. She not giving me my phone back. I'm like, give me my phone. I'm screaming, I'm crying. I'm like, give me my phone, give me my phone. My other friend V, she come up, she like, give her phone. She like, no, this is not your phone. She like, what do you mean? This is her phone, so give her her phone. She want her phone. She's trying to call her mama. She like, no. So she snatched my phone from her and she pushed her and she gave me my phone back. I'm still on the phone with the police. They not hanging up, so the phone just sit on the ground. I'm screaming, I'm crying.
I forgot to also say that when I had my phone sitting down on the concrete, it was this man that came up in like a white robe. I don't know what his religion is, but he came up and was just like asking if we was okay and stuff, and we was like, yeah, I hope that this could help you get closer to Allah and help you better your relationship with Allah. And I'm just like bawling my eyes out because it's like my relationship with God was getting closer to where I wanted it to be, or somewhere close to where I wanted it to be. And it's like the lifestyle I was living at the time was, I was moving very fast and like out too much drinking and smoking and stuff. So it was like that, right? There was just like God. I guess you could say like a wake-up call, but him just like saying that, it was like it wasn't the right moment, but at the same time it's like, I needed to hear that because I'm in pain and I just got into a car accident, and then he coming up saying that, and it's just like, I don't know what happened for real, but it was him and like 4 other people. They all had a white robes, and I don't know what the robes are called, but I'm just gonna say white robes. I don't know the actual term for them, but they was all just standing there watching after a while, and then they just disappeared like I couldn't see them after that, but I just wanted to say that. But back to the story time.
They like, stop screaming in the phone, stop screaming in the phone, it's okay. They're like, can you please stop screaming? And I'm like, bro, my leg is broken. What do you want me to do? What am I really supposed to do in this situation? They blowing me for real, because like the phone is right next to me. So I just moved the phone over and I'm still screaming and crying. So the police end up coming. They're like, oh, we here, so you don't have to be on the phone anymore. And the people that was on the phone, they're like, oh, well, if the police there, they can handle it. I'm like, okay. So they hang up. I called my mama and my sister, and they like kept calling me back to back, because it's like I was on the phone with my sister, and then my mama ended up calling me. So then I called her, then they both called me back to back, but they with each other, so it's like, you know. But I'm just like, yeah, my leg, and they like, what's going on? I'm like, my leg. So I know I'm smiling a lot because it's like, I don't know, it was a crazy situation. But the girl, she ended up coming up trying to rub my leg. She's saying, I'm sorry. And the other girl, V, she pushed her and she was like, I'm so sorry. But when the police ended up grabbing her, she fell into the police, because mind you, she's drunk. So she fell into the police. She's stumbling and stuff. I don't know what's going on at this point. The ambulance ended up coming. They ended up checking my leg and stuff. They said that like my bone was sticking out, but it wasn't like coming out my leg, but it's like it was poking out my thigh. So, and then my leg was just so inflamed. My thigh is going one way, my knee going the other, my foot going the other way. It was just a whole lot. The police ended up taking, she's in the back of the cop car crying for her kid and stuff. And it's just like, the whole situation was just like it could have been prevented in so many ways. And they ended up taking V first, because her ribs just bruised. Like, she could walk and stuff, so they took her first because they had to like get me set up and stuff to go in the ambulance. So they had to get a board, had to put me on the board first of all. So they had to pick me up. I was going through it because they pushed me on my side, laid me on the board, and I was just sitting on the board for a minute. My mama on the phone like, oh, should I come to y'all because I'm 5 minutes away? They's like, no, go to the hospital. My mama beat them to the hospital, so she could have really just came to me, but they like, no, just go to the hospital, we will be there. So my mama get there, she just waiting for them to bring me, and they come with the little bed thing that I'm supposed to go on. Why did the paramedics bring the bed to me, and the paramedic hit the bottom of hit the foot part of the bed, and the top part of it rammed into the bottom of my foot, and my whole leg shifted. I screamed so much, bro. That shit hurted so bad. I'm like, oh my gosh. She's just staring at me. She like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's like from the police on the phone, to the police that got there, to the paramedics, everybody was just blowing me, because it's like, what is wrong with y'all? So yeah, and then they end up picking me up. They put me on the bed. We get inside the ambulance. The man like, okay, just don't drive fast, because mind you, the one who hit my foot, she's driving. He's like, don't drive fast. She wasn't listening to none of that. This girl pulled off speeding to the hospital, and she's hitting every single bump, every single turn. She's just hitting everything, and I feel everything in my leg. I'm just in the back screaming. He like, slow down, slow down. She ain't listening to none of that. So I'm just in the back just dying, just going through it. So we get to the hospital. They moved me off of the paramedic bed, and they put me on the another bed in the hospital. They laid me on that. I was straight for at least 5 minutes, because they cutting my clothes off. Mind you, the clothes I had on, they cut off a full outfit that I had just bought that day. Yeah, they cut my bra, my underwear, my shorts, my shirt. They cut everything when they could have just unbuttoned the shirt and then cut the shorts. I don't know, but they just cut everything. They cut it in four. It's like, well, you did not have to do all that. So they did that. After they did that, I'm just naked. Why did they decide to put a board to straighten my leg? That junk hurted so bad. So they straightened my leg out, but it's not straight for real, because my leg is broken. So they just like they moved me to another bed. I'm screaming. I'm screaming all the way. I'm screaming all through the hospital. Everybody can hear me. One of the doctors came in and was like, oh, is that you screaming? Like, you know, I could hear you on the other side of the hospital. I'm like, yeah, nigga, my leg is broke. I know you see my leg. Like, don't piss me off. They just kept moving me from bed to bed to bed to bed, because they was running tests and doing x-rays and CAT scans and all that. So I'm literally not getting no break at all. Like, I'm going from bed to bed to bed to bed to bed to bed, and I'm just in so much pain because they kept moving my legs so much. So eventually, after all the tests and all that, I'm just screaming through the hospital. They finally take me to this room, and they like, all right, we're about to do surgery. They gave me a whole bunch of drugs, and they told me all the drugs they gave me. Every time I tell people like, oh, they gave me fentanyl, they like, you lying, they're not gonna give you fentanyl, da, 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 da. They gave me fentanyl. They literally told me, and my mama said it back to me. They gave me fentanyl. Like, they like, oh, you happy? Nigga, no, that's what they told me. Like, why would I be happy to take some drugs? You watching me sleep. That's addictive. I got 2 hours of sleep to set my phone to get up so you could be a porn on time. And then you still yelling down. So they ended up giving me the medicine. I went to sleep. I woke up. They like, yeah, the surgery done. I'm like, oh, okay. So at least I didn't have to like deal with the whole process of the surgery or trying to go to sleep or nothing like that. They did the anesthesia. They stuck the tube down my throat, but I was asleep, so I couldn't feel anything. After the surgery, I went back to this room, and it was like the room where it's like all the open rooms, and it's just like a curtain separating. It was other people next to me crying and stuff, screaming because they had gotten into accidents too, and it was just a whole lot that day. Like, everybody was getting hurt, everybody was in accidents, everybody had to come to the hospital. My friend, she was like down the hall. The girl who got into the actual accident, she was down the hall. The police was surrounding the door. I don't know what happened with that. I guess they checked her and sent her home. I don't know. I thought she would have got arrested. I don't know how that worked, but she didn't get arrested. They let her go home the same day. I don't know. To this day, I don't know what's going on with that whole process. Like, if she's getting charged or whatever, I don't know. I will update y'all on what's really going on, but at this point, I don't know what's going on. I just know what's going on with me and my friend V. My friend V, she ended up coming to me after they told her she can go home. It's the next day. It's like maybe 7, 6, 8 in the morning, because I had got surgery at like 5 in the morning. So they let her go home. She came in there to me, and we was just like crying and stuff, because it was just like, she said she heard me crying and screaming and stuff, and she didn't like that. And I'm just like, bro, I don't like being in this position at all, because you're going home, I still got to sit here. So eventually my mama had ended up leaving. They had said they had to run some tests on me, and I'm just sitting in the room by myself, hearing everybody crying. I'm just so sad. Like, it's like, it was just hurting my feelings. I'm trying not to cry right now too, but I'm just like, I want my mama, because they like, oh, yo, you can have visitors now, like your mom can come back here. I'm like, well, okay, like where's my mom? They like, okay, we're gonna go get her. 10 minutes go by, she's still not back there. I'm like, oh my gosh, like y'all playing with me at this point. But eventually after that, they ended up taking me to a room. I went to sleep. Literally every day up until I went home, they running tests on me, drawing blood. I had like right here in this part right here, it's dots, just dots from all the blood that they was drawing. I had to get so many shots on both back of my arms. I had like at least six shots on each arm from each day of them giving me blood thinner. Then at some point I had to get a blood transfusion because I lost so much blood during surgery and I was dehydrated. They had to give me 2 IVs, one in my hand right here. You can probably see it, but in my hand right there. And then an IV right here. I wasn't eating or drinking anything for at least 4 days, like 3 to 4 days. So I wasn't walking. And because I wasn't walking, I had to stay longer. And my blood pressure and my heart rate my blood pressure was dropping, my heart rate was going up. My blood pressure played a big part in me going home. So if my blood pressure was dropping too much, they was gonna keep me another day, and I had to keep doing physical therapy over and over. At one point, physical therapy, like my first or second day of doing physical therapy, I passed out because of me being dehydrated. I walked to the door, passed out. And every day I just kept walking to the door, like closer to the hallway, but I just kept like having to sit down. So it was like up until like the second to last day of me being there. That's when I had finally like, okay, I'm not trying to be here no more. Like I'm ready to go home. So they had me walk through the hallway and then walk to this gym area. And I had to go up the stairs. I did that. He like, no, your blood pressure dropped. I gotta keep you one more day. At this point, this man was irritating me because everybody else like, you should go home because it's like, you're okay. You're not passing out. You're not getting lightheaded. You made it all the way to the gym, up and down the stairs, and walked back. So you're fine. But he didn't want to hear that. So the next day, I had ended up getting a female physical therapist. She said I'm good. So we had to wait. We waited at least 3-4 hours in order for me to get discharged. And then that 4th hour, which was like a 1 o'clock, we still had to wait till almost 2 o'clock because we had to fill out paperwork and all that, which was so irritating because it was like, it was taking forever. It's like, bro, I'm just ready to go home. Like, please, I want to go home. Mind you, this whole time of me being in the hospital, I have yet to hear from Girly. So she texted in the group chat the second day of me being in the hospital. She like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that y'all had to go through that, and I was drunk and da 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 da. And then she's like, is my car okay? Your car? Fuck a car, bitch. My leg is broke. Like, what? So that blew me, and it was like this is not like the first incident we ever had with her in a car situation, or just like how she is overall. So it's like, it wasn't nothing new. It was just like, this was just the icing on, this is just the cherry on top of the whole situation. It's like, dang, like, I'm supposed to be your friend, like what's going on? And it's just like, I don't know, I still do feel like she don't care, because it's like, she posted on Instagram saying like, oh yeah, I look so cute this day, so mad I got into an accident. You walked away. I had to go away in an ambulance and still was in a hospital for a week. Girly, my other friend V, her ribs bruised and she's still going through it with her chest and all that. She's saying her hand broke. If your hand was broke, you would be in a hospital right now. Not even a hospital right now, but you would have been in a hospital longer than a couple minutes. So I'm confused. But yeah, then she's texting people like it's their fault, like they should never got in a car with me, they knew I didn't have my glasses, they knew I was drunk, da 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 da. First of all, she has drove before without her glasses. She has walked around before without her glasses. You just think I'm just supposed to assume what your vision is? Mind you, I understand that is my fault for getting in the car with her, period, because I already said I'm not riding with her no more. I'm straight. I wasn't riding her car for weeks up until this day, and we had already because I told y'all earlier, we had already should we ride with her? Should we ride with her? Going back and forth. We should have just said no, because it's we contemplating this for so long. It's at this point, no, don't get in the car. I don't know why it wasn't clicking to us, but we should have just said no, don't get in the car. And it was just it was just hurting me. I was crying for days. I was so upset and hurt about the whole situation, because it's just damn, you don't care? You're supposed to be my friend. She didn't check up on me until my friend ended up saying something to her about oh, did you talk to her? Then that's when she texted me oh, I want to give you space, da 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 da. How are you giving me space if I wanted you to say something to me? Because it's you're showing me that you don't care. That was really hurting my feelings. You're literally showing me that you don't care. I could have lost my life. Me and we could have lost our lives. So it's we could have died. You wouldn't even have left the hospital if something would have happened to us like that. And it's just damn, you don't care? I could have lost my life, and we could have lost our lives, and you don't care. You worried about a car, something that's materialistic, something that you bought. I can't buy my life. So it's you don't care? I haven't heard from her, and then she ended up texting me a couple days ago. I didn't respond, but because I told her, yeah, I need space. I need, this is myself. I wouldn't say I don't want to be friends, but at this point, I don't care to be anything right now. It's just because it's a lot of stuff that added up to this situation that showed me she really don't give a fuck about me. She really could care less about our friendship, because it's just she's a type. I don't even know, I'm not even trying to bash the girl though, because it's just but it's it hurt me, because it's I got physically and mentally hurt from this situation and other situations. So it's this was just a wake-up call, because it's just you allowing so much from this girl, and now look what happened. And it's she's selfish. It's I always try to give her the benefit of the doubt because we was friends, and I felt bad, and it's just she don't care. So it's why am I giving you the benefit of the doubt? Why am I giving somebody the benefit of the doubt and they don't give a fuck about me or my life? You feel me? It's just I don't know. So, and then it's it's been multiple times where she would be she'll treat me differently than other people, and I'm always the one that she comes to talk about her problems and help her with her situations or whatever she need. If it comes to her baby, I'm helping watch her kid, and even if we all together and she's there, I help watch her baby, let her have her little fun, because she has her kid all the time. But it's I'm also young. This is not my child. I'm giving you the opportunity to have fun, but she started taking advantage of that. Her baby crying, she's not getting up, so I get up. So it's that's it's crazy to me, because you have help from me, you have somebody to talk to, but you showing favoritism to people or treating me differently just because I'm younger, or because you feel you could treat me any kind of way because of my age. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. Basically, yeah, I had to take medicine and shots and all that every 4 hours. So imagine every 4 hours you gotta get up and somebody coming in a room, a different nurse or a different doctor, touching your leg, squeezing your leg, pushing your leg, giving you shots, taking blood and all this other stuff every 4 hours, especially at 4 in the morning. That was draining me. So it's like on top of my leg, like waking me up. I was not getting no sleep. But yeah, so I mean, I'm recovering fine. My leg is fine. I'm walking fine, but I have to use a walker. I do have scars on the side of my leg, but they will go away eventually. They told me that it'll take 4 to 6 weeks for my outside part to heal, but for me to actually be able to walk like without my walker, it'd take like up to 6 months to a year maybe. But yeah, and I don't know, the friend group kind of got split up because of this whole situation. And the situations like I was talking about building up into this. And one of our people in the group was just like, oh, why y'all doing my friend like this? And I'm just like, why are we doing your friend like this? I could have died. Nigga, my leg is broken. I'm recovering and you talking about why are we doing her like that? Why are we treating her like that? You think I'm just supposed to be like, oh, you broke my leg. It's okay, girl. I still want to be friends. I'ma still see you. I'ma still hang with you, you know. But yeah, like my leg broke though, so you know, we can still be cool though. Like we gonna hang out, girl. It's okay. No. So I haven't talked to him or her. So I mean, my other friends, they've been talking to her. Well, some of them been talking to, I think one of them been talking to her, and then the boy, and then the rest of them been talking to him. But I can't control who they talk to or who they don't talk to. It's, you know, they not the ones who got hurt. So I don't know. That's really up to them. But yeah, so I'm just gonna end this here because I mean, if I have something else I wanted to say, then I'll probably add it later on while I'm editing or something. But yeah, that's really all that happened. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my story time and hearing what happened to me. And I was gonna do a recovery journey, but recording and stuff and trying to maneuver around with my leg, it's been annoying. So we might just do a story time and then I might just go back to my regular content. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to my post notifications. Stay tuned for more videos like this or my other content. And yeah, like I said, I'm recovering fine, and I think I can only thank God for that, because so much more could have happened to me in an accident, especially because I didn't have my seatbelt on and it didn't. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back with more videos, especially when I'm recovered. We have to go back to bed. Oh, and I got my hair done. Yeah, but I'll be back in my next video, and I will see y'all later. No fish, yes, she found it, but she still comes.